All right, this episode of Visionary Blueprints is sponsored by John's Pizza, man. John's Original Pizza. Some of the best pizza in the city, I would say. Tuesdays, I get the special, the meatball parm. They got everyday specials. Thank them for letting us use the place, man. Coming down and try a slice, 1529 Spring Garden Street.
Adidas track pants, 50K in my advance. Niggas hate on us because we ran up hella bands. Being rich was always in my motherfucking plans. Another 100K, I'm always touching money.
Episode 1.
We're here with Solo Vision, man.
Yo.
Visionary Blueprints. This is a new series that me and Tony are doing, man. And, you know, we want to save you guys money in the market and save you guys time there. But we also realize that there's a lot of people in this world that we could sit down with that could save you time and money in other industries. Whether
Very
it's
true.
music, videography, business, maybe the restaurant industry, whatever, you know. We're here to introduce you to some of these people, get their story, get some motivation from it. Maybe you're in the same industry and you could learn something from them and save yourself some time and money. So that's why we're here with Solo, man.
I appreciate you having me on here, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
I
excited.
had you here working on some music, you know, so kind of
Yeah, man, worked out, man. We tons of videos, music videos, bro. So yeah, we got a lot to work on. We did 2 while we were out here.
Yeah.
Polo's on one of them or 2 of them. But yeah, we got some heat.
So you were born in Chicago, or you like?
No. Hey, my city would kill me if I say yes, but I should have made it a joke. But nah, born in Peoria, Illinois, about 2 hours south. But
Okay.
always visited Chicago. My dad lived out there, so we were always back and forth all the time. But then when I turned 25, I moved out to Chicago. So, and I'm 27 now, so I've been out there for about 3 years.
Okay, so you did a lot, like when you were in Chicago. Like, what were some of the things you did as a kid before Chicago? Like, you know,
Like, as a kid type
yeah, but
deal?
like you grew up, yeah.
Normal stuff. Go up there, visit pops. Go downtown. He lived over east, so we was around in the hood too. You know what I'm saying? But it was just different situations and stuff like that. But we kicked it for the most part. It was pretty chill. But I would be lying if I said I grew up in Chicago or if I know everything about Chicago.
Yeah.
But I'm also there.
That's cool because I
Yeah.
feel the same. Like, I was born in Philly, but I was raised in Norristown, so I never say like, nah, I'm from Philly.
Right,
Like,
right.
You know, Tony's probably the only one that could say he's born and raised where he's from.
Yeah.
You know?
East Harlem raised me.
Yeah, it wasn't until I got like probably really into the video work and really probably about the age of 20, 21.
That's when you first picked up a camera?
No. That's when I felt like I went full throttle with Chicago artists. So my 10 to 300, the opportunities with Polo, or we're in the studio with Gerbo or certain things like that. That's when I started to learn more of the city type deal. So, but now, you know, I definitely know the rundown for the most part.
So, just quick question: How long have you been doing videography for now?
So like this year marks 10 years full time.
Wow.
So
Damn.
yeah, so it's been 10 years. But like before that, I say like I really picked up the camera just doing some childish kicking it, making skits with my brother, making funny commercials, funny all sorts of different stuff. So it started off as a joke for real, and then I started doing skits. They were called musical boredoms, and it was like music videos basically.
Okay.
So I take a popular song and make a video to it and try to make a comedy. So it's basically like TikTok before TikTok.
Okay.
And then people started seeing those, and they kind of wanted their own music videos. And on top of that, my brother's a producer. So when he was doing his videos and he was rapping at the time as well, they seen his work. So eventually Muggs wanted to get video work done.
kind of
Started
hand in hand.
Yep. So started off doing $25 videos, then 50, and then eventually leading up to where I'm at today.
Build
so,
it up. Build it
yeah,
up.
yeah.
That's what it's all about.
So you didn't go to college or nothing? Like, you just
Yeah, no, I did. As soon as I graduated, I told myself, I was like, all right, you can't take the year off. You can't take the 2 years off. You gotta go do something. You can't just sit around. At that time, I didn't know what I wanted to do though, because I knew I wanted to do something in media, but I didn't know if it was gonna be cameras or if it was gonna be graphic design work, whatever.
So
it was.
you went to college for that, but you didn't, you were still
so I
figuring
just
it
went.
out.
I said as long as I get an associate's, I'm pretty much cool. Like just to go get the gen eds, that was the main thing. I went there for a year, and then the English professor wanted me to write a 10-page essay on like a waterfall.
He's
And
like,
at
"Fuck
that
that,
point,
fuck
I'm
that."
like, hey, look, no, I wrote 9.5 pages, did everything. He said, oh, it's 9.5. I failed you. That same day I dropped out. I was like, I'm done, bro. I'm like, I'm not
Get the fuck out of
He's
here.
like,
No,
let me
for
get
real.
the fuck going.
And then at that time, I was working just
You feel
regular
that,
jobs. I was working on the south end of Peoria. Like, I was at Family Dollar, cutting grass, cleaning companies. Like, I didn't know what was gonna happen for real. So I was kind of fake lost. And then eventually I got lucky. My mom, she gave me the opportunity for sure to just kind of live with her for a little bit. And that's when everything picked up where I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna start shooting full time. So I started doing that. And then eventually, just everything picked up. And I feel like I got lucky early on because thanks to Polo, he got me a camera. It's an A7 I. So he ended up giving me that camera and the lens. And like without that, I'd be kind of, I don't know, but that it shook everything because like the quality of everything improved. So once it improved, I got lucky as hell. I shot one video for an upcoming artist in Peoria. It hit like 10,000 views. And at that time, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It still is. to
No
this day.
promotion or anything.
No
like, yeah,
promotion.
it's like-
And this is like peak 2016 where anything you put out, there was no algorithm. So people seeing it is getting caught. The shares matter. Certain things were getting caught.
Natural.
Yeah, so I got lucky with that. Then I ended up shooting my third video. No, the second was another popular Peoria artist, 7,000 views. So that helped my name. The third video went up. It's a video with an artist named Mod 3 called Cutting Up. He remixed Lud 4. Blew up. Like the song blew up. So ended up doing like 2 million on it. Won't hit World Star, College
Oh,
Kid.
yeah.
So I got all the bookings, and then Polo had a song with Playboy Cardi and Dex. Shot the video to that, and then I had another local one that went up, and that did 100K. So with all that, it just kind of skyrocketed me a little bit in my career. So I'm always appreciative of that moment because I feel like that was a pivotal point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And from there, I just ran with it. So at that price, I think I was at 300, and I just thugged it out from there. And I just, all right, whoever wants to work, let's work. Like, I'm with it. And then I built up such a big catalog of just local, and then eventually I took the local projects and showcase it to the bigger artists or more established Chicago artists and built the buzz up like that. And then from there, just kept going.
So you do like cinematic running guns. Like I know you because we shot a lot. Like I've seen a lot of your work. But what would you say like overall? Like if you had to describe like your kind of style, like what would you say? Like
I feel like I'm
or is it all over the
mix for the most part. Like I always learn. Like obviously early on, I don't want to say I started at the same time as Cole Bennett. Not like that, but like I remember when I started, he started, and then Aze, we were all looking at Aze in Chicago, and Aze shot all the Chief Keef.
Yeah, no, I see it.
Yeah,
He was blowing up.
Yeah, goated. So like, I feel like I learned from Cole Bennett, Aze, and then all the YouTubers, YC Imaging, even Locka Films. You got to throw in there. Certain people, I just took their style in a way, learned from it, studied it, and then also incorporated my own thing. Because you can't copy someone straight for straight, you know, or
Not
straight
at
out
all,
the thing.
yeah.
So. Like, there's certain things that I'll be like, oh, that's dope how they did that. How can I add my own spin to it? How can I turn that into my own? And now I feel like today I have my own style. So it's like a blend of everything. It could be cinematic, but it's more effects. But I don't know, a well blend, though.
yeah, now I'm just thinking there's so many like big time videographers that were there.
Now,
Like, during that
Chicago,
time, for sure.
I'll stand on this. Muzz might get a little mad. I think Chicago is the best. It's where the music industry really starts, I feel. Not starts. That's a wild statement. But think about this, bro. We got...
It's on Mount Rushmore, you'd say.
It is Mount Rushmore. You have the drill era. You have every single videographer. Like, that's big. Cole Bennett, Aze for Shooters Only. Everything is there. You have all the producers of that world. And then you got the best artist of all time, Kanye West. Like, you feel me? We got Juice WRLD, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, stop playing. No, I'm just playing.
I like Kanye. I like Kanye.
Kanye. I rock with Kanye.
So,
man.
like, is there anything else in Chicago that you're like that also influenced you, like, except maybe some other videographers, like other shit, but you're like, yo, like this is kind of some stuff that
I've
like shaped me.
always been, I always say nerd, but I don't want to say it in a bogus way. But like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, but like in Chicago, I remember like Transformers was getting filmed, the Dark Side of the Moon, and Dark Knight, the Batman movies, and walking around and seeing the Bumblebee arm on the floor, and I'm just like, this shit's fire, like this is dope as hell. So like I'm a movie head too, so it's like certain things I just feel like you could learn from everything at the end of the day. But out of Chicago, yeah, the whole lifestyle for real out there is pretty dope. Downtown, I'll say that's my personal opinion. Like downtown.
What about down? Just like
Yeah. Like I've never been downtown Chicago.
It's
Like
a
what's
vibe,
cool about
bro.
it?
It's just the vibe. Like you could just chill. Like there's no plan. You could go to the beach. It's really
You got a
Chicago,
beach?
bro.
You have a
that's what I'm
beach
saying.
downtown Chicago?
Chicago gets the worst flack, but like,
I've been there one time. I ain't seen
nah,
no
it's
fucking-
amazing, bro. Like when you really get around the city, it's really dope. Like
We thinking like being downtown, like at Philly or New York, like they got
Nah,
sand. They got
nah,
sand.
nah,
there?
nah.
Sand? Where's the sand?
nah, man, it's dope. It's dope, man.
So
But yeah.
you've done a lot of different videos. You mentioned like Montana 300. I'm sure there's like a bunch of others.
Yeah.
Maybe in that I probably don't know. Like what's like one of your favorite videos like you probably ever did in your own way?
Or like the best, or like the best one you would say.
best
You know,
one. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like
Top
I
three.
always,
Do a top three.
I always think about this, and every single time, like I think my last project is my best one. Like every time, and I'll be like, nah, the next one's gonna be better, or the next one. But like looking back, best work. Can I say more memorable?
Yeah, do
Would that-
maybe
would
do
that
it more
better?
memorable. Maybe like yeah, just say more memorable. I think that's probably
Oh,
better.
that's still tough. All right, first I'll give
A
it
couple.
to like my very first music video. That one we shot downtown Peoria. Artist named Cordell. It's on YouTube, but that was my first ever video, so that's a pivotal point. I feel like. Another one, I might have to give it to Montana 300 for the lemon pepper video. That was my first million views officially on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Millions of views outside of YouTube, but for one video, it took X amount of years to finally get there. And I actually rock with bro as an artist and was a fan or a supporter. Let me not say more of a supporter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And always appreciated his work. So that was cool working with bro. And then I feel like probably the whole Lil J movement of stuff, like seeing that trend on YouTube go #1 trending, or
Little J.
like
Yeah.
we did 5 videos and all 5 of them trended on YouTube back to back to back to back, and then the adrenaline of just the labels and doing all this extra stuff. So that was probably like a crazy situation.
So you
too.
still like talk to him or got any contact or what?
Yeah, no, I spoke with bro. We chopped it up. I know when he gets out, he has a couple ideas for video works and stuff like that. But yeah, it's certain things. Yeah, we're just waiting. I guess that whole situation. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
there's a lot of people that would say there's a lot of
yeah.
stuff going on. They'd be like, well, I wouldn't do anything with him. So like, what would you say, like just being in your position from like how you see it?
I mean, for me, I always tell everybody, bro. And this goes for Peoria, Bloomington, Philly, Detroit, Chicago, everybody I work with, bro. I don't care what you got going on. I'm not involved with anything that you got going on. I'm a cameraman. So if it's whatever you got going on, just know I'm here professionally. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'm here to professionally work. We're going to get your art out there, and we're going to just go ahead and roll with that. So with that being said, like, I didn't experience anything crazy. It's no different than working with another artist, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right.
So during that time period, where I'm from, we grew up listening to Lil J. So it's like, this is dope. I'm not over fanned out or nothing crazy, but I've been supporting your music. So when he gets out, we work. It's dope seeing like that whole thing. Because as soon as he got locked up, it's pretty much when I started like going extra crazy with the videos. So like, I always say like,
As far as your technique.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, because
yeah.
like he was locked up for 7 years, and then as soon as he gets out, like that's when I felt like he was the first real artist that I filmed, because he came to Peoria, and there was a big ass party, and that was the first major artist that I filmed for. So 7 years later to work with him again, and that be the most viral moment that I had, that was a
Damn.
crazy ass moment. So within that time, I was appreciative and everything like that, and I still am. But I would just say with that situation, he ain't do nothing weird with me or anybody that was around me. So it's like I can't. It threw me off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or whatever it is. But that's a conversation for later that I have. You know what I'm
No,
saying? So
facts.
it's like.
But I'm sure
what's
you got a fine line.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
people,
no,
people
no.
are a certain way, like maybe if you're a predator, you're
Yeah,
like a
nah,
rapist,
see,
like you
and
wouldn't
that's,
work
and
with
that's the
them.
other
No.
thing. It would be different if there was something like that involved.
Yup,
And
yup,
if there
yeah,
is something like
100%.
that, I don't care who it is or whatever
fucking
it is.
with none
I'm
of
cool,
that.
bro.
Nah,
You feel
yeah.
me? Like
Nah,
that's
yeah.
it's out the way type
Keep
deal.
all
So-
that bullshit away.
Yeah,
It's straight
but-
You want to live your
professional
life a certain way. It's a
Yeah,
whole
but
different
I don't,
thing.
the one thing I will say, I don't I don't buy into the internet
Yeah.
just because being a cameraman, you do understand like sometimes the camera be rolling. As soon as the camera come off, the person you're working with turns into another person. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of that internet game. So I just let everything rock how it is type deal.
So you kind of said something like the artists that like you like, you know what I mean? Like having artist vision and then solo's vision
right.
on a project, or a music video, whatever. It might be it's an event. Like, how do you kind of like balance that? Like, do some people like you do whatever, And then I'm sure there's some people like, it's got to be my way. And then there's probably other people that's like kind
More.
of give and take. So like,
Yeah,
how do you
like-
deal with that?
I mean, it's different ways that I look at different clients for real. So like some clients, I feel like they'll take themselves overly serious, and like those people tend to like, you know, they want their vision done their way, 100% with it. There's some people that hit me up that we want you. I like how you do all of your work. Do whatever. We're gonna shoot over here in this abandoned building. Whatever you want to do, you do it. 100% like that. There's times where I'm working with artists and it's just like, let's 50-50, boom, boom. Those are my favorite personally, where it's like we both give the direction, because at the end of the day, if you're booking and you're paying the money that you're paying, I want to make sure you're getting what you're paying for.
Yep.
So then with that being said, it's also, we can, like, if you're trying to do it for fun, that's one thing. And if it's just a home video, or if you're making this for your girl, whatever it is, I don't know. If you just want to pay for the product, you can pay for the product. But if this is something that you want to push, you want me to be invested in, let's do it too. You know what I'm saying? That's why I work with all different budgets. So there's certain stuff like that. Yeah, I say a mix, bro. Like I like working with however, for real. But I like showcasing everybody's vision for it.
Word up, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, Visionary Blueprints are just so. It's funny that your name is A Solo Vision.
Yeah, man.
But the real part of this, why like we're really doing this, is because we want to like help people save like time, you know,
Yeah.
money. So, what would you say to anybody who's a videographer that is maybe at a same point you're at, maybe at like, you know, at a lower point, hasn't really worked with anybody? Like,
Right.
what would you say to them to help them save time and money to get to where you're at quicker than you did?
Don't do it for money. That's the main thing. When I started, you can't jump in it expecting money or expecting fame or expecting certain things. You gotta really love what you do. And even if it takes time to fall into that, you gotta just get into it. Like, there's so much that goes into video work, whether it's the filming, the setup, the editing, the buying the equipment, the computers, the hard drives, the memory cards. Like, bro, it's thousands. Like, I have
A lot of
like
work.
five
Yeah, damn,
figures.
I didn't even know that.
in-
It is a
like
lot of
five
shit,
figures
right?
invested in this over years, and it gets expensive and it's time. So it's like, as long as you know that you're your own stock, for real, at the end of the day. So if you're willing to invest in yourself, you'll be cool, for real. But
Love what you invest in.
No, for
Sounds
real.
like he's trying to yield to the
No,
max.
for real, man. Got to, bro. No, seriously, bro. Because the one thing, okay, looking back too, if I would have did things a little differently, man, I would have probably got. I should have took my brother's advice and you just gotta ball out, bro. You can't just cheap your way out.
What would you have balled out on that you did?
Don't get the $300 camera. Get the $3,000 camera. Don't get the $300 lens. Get the $3,000.
All right, what if I don't have the money for it? Though?
Work for it. It's not hard. It's not, and I've always said that. I
Yeah,
stand
you get
on
a
it.
job. You
Because
get-
at the end of the day, bro, like,
How determined are you, right?
that's the thing. I
Hunger.
worked before I
Yeah.
did this. I did 3 different jobs. I was cleaning cribs, doing this, doing that. There was a point in time, like, I'm humble enough to say, like, I had to Uber Eats during like certain spots, and I'm like, you know, shit, it is
Yeah,
what it
nothing wrong
is.
with
They ain't
doing
no, they ain't no,
Uber Eats. Yeah.
whatever. But yeah, luckily, I'm grateful and thankful I don't have to do those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my full-time gig, but yeah, invest in yourself at the end of the day. Just spend the top dollar. Go get your credit cards. Go get your Affirm. Go do whatever you need to go do. And yeah, just go get the top quality, because guess what? The next person, everyone wants to go for the $300 camera. Everybody gonna want to go for that. So you're gonna look like everybody else at the end of the day. So how can you stand out? And the other thing, after you get your camera body, for my videographers out there, go get a nice camera body. Go get the best lens possible. Don't get the drone. Don't get the drone. Don't get the drone.
No drones
Don't
allowed.
get the drone. Seriously, no, because I thought, once you get the drone, you can do this. Get the green screen. You can get this. Get the light. You'll get this. Nah, bro. Go get those 2 things and go get yourself a
What type of
stabilizer.
lens? Give them a couple. What's a couple?
Get a 24-70. You go get, that's a standard framing. My next recommendation, Nifty 50. You get a 35 millimeter. You can get a wide angle. You seen how I geeked up?
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
The G Master lens when we were working earlier. So that's a 16. That was dope. But yeah, just you kind of want to get all focal lengths, but 24-70 for sure. Yep.
You got something? You got something you want to ask?
Oh.
No.
Oh, I was just gonna let you rock
Oh,
out the whole
all right,
episode. Nah. So,
I think you might ask something.
so Sola, is there any cool up and coming projects you have that you want to give a heads up to the people?
Oh man.
Are you trying to keep it in the cut?
I got a couple. I've really been chilling. I'm not even gonna say chill, because in my mind I feel like I'm chilling. But like this year, I probably already done like 70 videos. Like, so to me, it's like that's chill work, because every year I damn near do like 130. So it's like right
So,
now
you're
I feel
doing
like I'm
2-3
chilling.
a week almost. Huh?
Yeah. No, I
Man,
do a lot,
grind.
bro. Like
Yeah.
Halfway through the year.
yeah, for sure. Some weeks it'll be 1 or 2. Some weeks there's like 7. But like what I've really been liking a lot more of the last couple years is more events, and I've always been a fan of concerts. So like I love the concert work. But I got Flo Rida's concert, Lil Wayne concert on the way. Got a tour with Montana 300 next week.
Okay.
So that's gonna be dope. But yeah, just little stuff like that. There's a couple bigger artists, New York, that I'll tell you later about. That was kind of cool. So I got to get out to New York. It's just a matter of when.
Damn.
Those are
That's gonna be heavy.
3 pretty big artists. Just to say that. Just to say that.
So it's
That's
it's
wild.
just different
Flo
stuff.
Rida, he's
yeah.
actually bigger than people think.
Oh,
man.
no,
Like, I
he
didn't
is.
even know. Like he's like,
You seen
big.
the Celsius lawsuit? Like, you
Yeah,
seen how he got him for that
he
money?
won.
They
Yeah.
was fronting on him. He's like, nah, I'm taking the call. I need my bread.
It's for real. So
Literally, he
Yeah,
already
yeah.
got a lot of bread, which is crazy. So, but what else, man? Like, I guess a real good. You kind of mentioned some names, but is there like some big names where you were like, wow, like I can't believe like I'm even like around them right now? You mentioned Kanye in the beginning. Like, you ever like worked with
100%.
Kanye or like did anything with
100%.
Kanye?
Yeah, bro. Like the first. All right, I'll start first. The first craziest moment was Snoop Dogg, which just turned out to be an accident for real. Like I'll give you the brief rundown. Basically, he got invited by an opener, a client that I work with. He invited me to film for him, and I went there, filmed the set. I'm like, well, Snoop doesn't go on till like 8. It's like 2 p.m. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm in Walmart. Like, bro, I just left another video shoot, sweaty. Like, I'm just like, man, I just kind of want to go home, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's Snoop. He's goated, but like, I don't know. Stay in the extra couple hours, boom, boom. So I get in the car, I see this girl rapping. And like me, I'm a person that if I see a moment going on, I'm gonna capture it or at least be curious. I feel
Screw
like,
the money, right?
Yeah,
Screw
no,
the money.
and that's the other thing. You gotta be mindful of like fuck the money, basically, bro. Like bleep that out.
I'm here to capture memories.
Yeah,
I'm here
bro,
to
like,
capture
if
visions.
you
Like,
see-
let
yeah.
me do that.
Like, I'm outside. Yeah.
Exactly. So I see that and I go film her and I'm like, yo, you're dope. Keep doing what you're doing. What's your email? I'll just send you this video. I got this high quality camera. Maybe this is all it takes is for you to go up. And even now, if I don't get anything out of it, it's still dope to see that I can help somebody. So I give her my information, we exchange, and then a guy comes over. He's like, you're not leaving, are you? I'm like, well, yeah, I'm about to leave. He's like, well, no, you need to stay around, man. Like, I like your vibe, boom, boom. He's like, if you need anything, my name is Mike. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, well, I'm around to McDonald's. I'm like, I could leave. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go back. I'll go back. So I'm chilling, boom. Night goes on, and I'm back there talking to different artists, and come to find out the artist I'm talking to, older. I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, man, you remind me of my other cameraman, bro, before you, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, hang on real quick. He runs over on stage. Can I get an LPP? Yeah, it's Naughty by Nature. I didn't know it was Tretch. I'm over there. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, damn, this is goated. So they get off stage. I'm thinking it's time to get off stage because, you know, you get only so much time as a cameraman to be on stage. They're like, no, you're on there, Solo. Like, you're cool. So I'm like, all right, boom. Snoop comes on, filming, thinking I'm finna leave. I leave. Solo, where you going? Come to the green room. Get the VIP invite. I'm like, all right. I walk in, man. He's like, Snoop's in there. It's just him. Go in. Like, he knew what he was doing. Looking back in the hindsight, it was Mike. I walk in the green room, bro, and it's like some 80s music playing, and I swear I cannot make this up. Snoop Dogg is exactly who you think he is. The songs are playing, and he just moonwalks backwards, looks over, he said, what's going on, nephew? You want some chicken wings? They're right there, and moonwalks out into another room. And I'm just like, what? Bro, I'm not the type to get starstruck ever in life, but bro, I'm like,
That should sound like a cartoon.
bro, and it's just me and him in the room, bro, so I'm like, call me nephew, like, you know, turn red, bro.
Right.
Next thing you know, man, people come in, everyone's back there, legendary people. And yeah, bro, there's a video of me basically smoking. I didn't show it, but I was smoking with Snoop. I don't smoke, but that time I was just like, man, fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
One time.
I was like,
Smoke
it's Snoop, bro. This is a crazy moment. Smoke with Snoop. And he's at the time I had curly hair. He's just like, man, got the Jerry curls, boom. Kicked it with him for a whole hour backstage. Had a great time. Time to leave again. Next thing you know, where you going, Solo? We're going to the strip club. Go to the strip club. Give me some money at that, man, throwing. And I'm just like, bro, I'm not even supposed to be here right now. Like, what the fuck? I'm like drunk as hell. I'm like, I'm 18 at the time too, so I'm like, bro, this is nuts. Like this
Legend
is crazy.
shit.
Yeah,
That's a legendary ass story.
Yeah, there's more to that story, but one day I'll break it in full depth. But sorry for the rundown. But
No, that's cool. That's
yeah,
cool.
they got that, and then the other one, definitely would give it to the Kanye situation. Me and Kanye was nuts because basically I met him through a manager, and the manager, Montana's my manager. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. He calls me, and he's like, he kept calling me. Usually I pick up, but that night, man, I was exhausted. I was like, man, ring. I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna answer. What's up, bro? He, Solo, I know it's 3 a.m. You gotta get up. I'm like, come on, man, what's going on? It can't be nothing too crazy. He's like, I need you tomorrow. I'm like, man, I got my nephew, a baby shower tomorrow. My brother's baby shower. You know what I'm saying? So that was going on tomorrow. So that's a pivotal thing. He's like, well, nah, man, you gotta miss it. I'm like, for what? Like, what?
Yeah.
What is going on now?
Right.
He's like, nah, man, you gotta miss it, bro. He's like, we got Kanye tomorrow. I said, wait, whoa. Hey, I can't make it tomorrow, bro. I gotta go to this Kanye event, bro. So, long story short, yeah, show up there, got the Donda, whatchamacallit, the press pass. That was nuts. So that was a cool situation. And I had to rig up the camera. I'm rigging up cameras and stuff. I climb down this ladder. I turn around. And Kanye's right there. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, that's my favorite artist, bro. But I didn't get starstruck. I was just like, froze up like, what the Kanye?
It's like I'm really there.
Yeah, I played it cool. I was like, man, how you doing, bro? He's like, good, man. And then that was it. Like, he's literally same way, I would say. So we chopped it up briefly, and all the camera crew there, they're dope.
But that was like an album listening party or something?
It was that was for
just...
the Donda West basketball team event.
Oh,
and then I got the other invite for the another show that they actually canceled in Chicago. So there was that was a listening party too. So that got canceled though, but then they later did it for Vultures, but I didn't go to that one. Well, I went but didn't film it. But that still was a crazy day, man. Because everybody was there. I bumped into the baby on accident. He's like, it's all good, partner. I'm like, bro, baby. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the hell's going on? So, yeah, it was nuts, man. It was nuts. So, yeah.
What are well, we're getting like a little bit, towards the end here.
Yeah.
I would say, because we kind of touched, you gave some videographers some game, on some things to do. So what would be some things not to do? You did say a little bit too, but what are some like common mistakes you see that maybe even you made? Or that you see in general.
Like the don'ts. Just like shit you just don't do.
Yeah.
Like, especially when you're coming up in the lane.
Whether it's relations with clients
let's
even
let's
technical.
start with the camera. Don't format your SD card after the shoot, man, because I've done that before. Shot a whole video, accidentally formatted it, thought I transferred it, lost it. I did that twice, early on though. Had to reshoot, and that was nuts. Don't format. Wait till you get the transfer of the project done, then erase. But always keep your files, because looking back, I wish I would have kept all of my files from like 2014 to I think 2018. I would edit and then delete the raw files. So that was like the dumbest mistake I did. Just keep buying your hard drive, save it. What else is there, man? Don't trust the word of a lot of people. You got to know who you're working with too. You know what I mean? So like if you're going to be fronting videos, or if you're working within a budget, make sure you get your payment. Make sure you get certain things done, or build relationships. That's important. I would say it's important. But the don'ts, I'm trying to think of what else.
Invest ethics. Make decisions based on your own beliefs. Rule number 9.
It's true.
Like,
I'm gonna look back at this and I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm like, bro, there's so much other shit. But man.
I think I have some solid pointers right there.
Yeah.
What would you say? We talked about Chicago. We talked about a lot of like the legendary people. You talked about a lot of different people there in general. But where do you see yourself like kind of playing in, and where do you see your future going?
I don't know, man. I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it because like I think down the line I'd love to get more into podcasts and speak on my experiences. I feel like that's going to be later down the line, though. So that's always going to be there. I do want to start working with more labels and more teams. So that's definitely something I'm interested in. It's just... like
with artists or events, whatever.
Yeah. It's just sometimes, in that world of stuff, people act Hollywood. I know, ironically, it's in Hollywood, but that's a real thing, man. Like, I feel like Midwest and East, like... people are pretty authentic. No shot to the West, but out West is like superficial. There's a lot of stuff that's just a little.
Oh yeah, people
literally Hollywood.
Yeah, but in a nutshell, I would basically just say like, I don't know, man. I really want to get into movies, podcasting.
Like shooting movies or being in them.
Both, honestly. I always told myself originally I wanted to be an actor, so I'm like, fuck it. But I would be happy with being an extra. I'd be like
you can believe you can achieve. I feel like a lot of people probably started being an extra, bro.
Sky's the limit.
I'm in a
Always.
Colgate commercial.
Oh shit.
But yeah, man.
Shout out to Colgate, man. If you see this, you know,
We got
Solo's
somebody
waiting.
right here.
Snapple deal.
So Visionary Blueprints, man. This is gonna wrap up episode 1, guys.
Numero uno.
Yep.
And that's it. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all got some game. Hope y'all learned something. Videographers, make sure you listen in to
You feel me?
Season.
Hey, make sure you follow at A Solo Vision, man. That's the Instagram, YouTube, and everything like that, man. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Let's save together.
Appreciate you having
Visionary
me on here, too,
Blueprints.
both of y'all, man.
Episode
No doubt.
Y'all
1.
keep doing what y'all do, bro. It's gonna be exciting. Man.
Appreciate that, dog. Peace.